I just thought I'd make this video real quick because I saw something that was just, well, I don't know, it was annoying. It was a little frustrating, and I could see why, the inevitable is going to happen, but, I don't know, guys. So we all know that in the places that have the restrictions, that people that haven't got the jab, that they have their little ID cards, right? You got to, show proof. That you took part in this little McDonald's farm guinea pig experiment in order to get in, whatever it is. Or maybe you're one of those employees that is working for somebody that had to do it. So what's the obvious inevitability that's going to happen? What are people going to try and do? Well, they're going to try to counterfeit those cards, right? So they can get in, whatever, an event, a restaurant, movie theater, or something like that. And they probably, I haven't seen him, by the way, but, this guy had made it on his video that, he has, gotten a hold of people that are going to help him manufacture, these counterfeit ID cards. People are going to do that, right? Doesn't take the mind of Einstein to figure out that people are going to do that. But you know what? That's kind of the whole point, right? Because if that happens, then they're going to have to go to the next level, aren't they? And what do you think that's going to be? And we'll put on some thinking music before we get to that. Well, it's going to move to the inevitable next level, okay? A lot of people are going to say, what's going towards the mark of the beast? Everything is going towards the mark of the beast. All this stuff, the internet, everything, the fact that the world is connected through all this stuff is headed towards total control, however you want to process that. It doesn't matter. We'll just say that some of these people who believe the mark of the beast has already happened and it was located over in the Middle East and we don't have to worry. I don't believe that. But we'll just say it's true. Wouldn't matter because we are headed for total control one way or the other. Any idiot can see that. But, what's the next step? Well, a national ID card. They did a lot of things to your driver's license so that they couldn't be counterfeited. Right? That's not rocket science. They are allowing people to do this for a reason, because they want to take this to the next level. And the only way they're going to accomplish that is to play this little game, right? And Bill Gates came out with that, the Luciferian dot or whatever that luminescent spot that you're going to get in the injection site. I don't know. I think that was just propaganda to scare people, because you can see the obvious campaign to freak people out that believe in Bible prophecy. They had the patent numbers, which a lot of people say those couldn't be altered or changed in a way to get all the sixes in there and everything, which has nothing to do with the mark of the beast, I don't think, but there's an agenda to cause division. There's a sword that's rising up, and there's going to be persecution, and part of it's the delusion that is being sent to the world, that all the people of faith are just crazy nuts. They're just a bunch of charlatans, and a bunch of dumb people are believing in God and Christ, and the poor idiots. Look how scared they are. They're just radical, nutty dissidents. A lot of people ask me, well, what about this guy, or what about that guy? He's had a ministry for 50 years and God hasn't done anything. If it was true, then no. And the Bible talks about these charlatans, okay? And he's going to allow that because people have to believe. They have to enter into the kingdom of God by faith. It's perfect. It's a foolproof plan. People can't mess it up. And everybody is supposed to draw near to God on their own. They're supposed to seek. They're supposed to ask. They're supposed to look. It's your responsibility, and you can't blame it on somebody else. You can't blame it on some teacher because it's your responsibility to look. In that day, they're not going to call people teacher or rabbi. Remember what the scriptures say, because they're going to learn from God, and His Spirit is going to counsel them, right? So He's going to allow that, and the rest of the world is going to look from the outside in. They're going to say, "Oh, look at these poor idiots. They believe in that. That's all. Look at the science and everything." And a lot of people are trying to match up science perfectly with their belief in God. And you know what? God is going to hide some of that stuff. A lot of it you can see through catastrophic interpretation, but everything is going to be done by faith. And getting back to it, you can see the obvious plan that's involved in these little ID cards. And, people are going to do that, but they're just going to be making it worse because we are headed into the inevitable, the Orwellian, Stasi, control freak world that is inevitably in our future. Guys, be good to yourselves. Be safe.